Yo. So I just wanted to get on here and talk about the new Velma show. I believe it's season two. I did watch the first season. It was okay. My main gripe was where's Scooby? Like many people, when I thought and heard about the new series, I thought it was pretty mixed. But I was like, okay, maybe it will be funny. Some of it was funny. Some of it was not. The whole Velma Daphne relationship doesn't really matter to me. I mean, that's been teased forever. But my thing is, where is Scooby Doo? If they have everybody else want at Scooby as well, I feel like that would have made the show a lot more funnier. So I went down and I sort of had a deep little dive and asked where was Busy Scooby, and I found out from all places Reddit that basically in the long run they didn't really want to make it a kid show because they said it was aimed toward adults and it would feel more of a child show with the dog. Maybe that's where they're going over the top with the humor, or I guess somewhat humor, gore, and basically everything else. If you've seen Velma, you know what I'm talking about. So maybe that's why they're trying to distance themselves, which is cool, but it also feels like it's sort of like a loss if you're gonna have the entire main cast, whether you switch them around or not. You know, it's still Fred, Velma, Daphne, Shaggy, even though they're not named that. It's supposed to be them at the end of the day. I just find it kind of weird because you would think it would make it, like I said, a much funnier show if there was like a talking dog, or like maybe they got, you know, so hyped up that the dog could talk, or just anything like that. But the another reason was basically they were told they weren't to buy the production, and I think Warner Brothers was it, even though the voice actor Frank Welker, hopefully I'm pronouncing that right, is in the cast apparently. I don't know. I haven't really heard his voice since he doesn't sound like Scooby anymore. I don't know, but it it's kind of ironic because when you think about it, the live action had a lot of adult humor. If you remember that one, with Matthew Lillard and everybody, and that had like super like yeah, like that had a lot of adult. If you go back now, there's compilations of it. But oh, yeah, I'm getting off track. So the second thing is basically they were told that they couldn't buy, like I said, Warner Brothers because they just didn't want them to use it. Like that was it. The either executives or whatever, or basically the head people at the table just said no, that you couldn't use Scooby for whatever reason, which doesn't make sense if you give them the right to use all the other characters or the likeness of the other characters. And again, there's evidence of adult humor in the live action movies, both of them. So it just doesn't make really any sense. But I mean, who knows? Like I said, it's not really called Scooby Doo, it is called Velma. But if you're going to have the original cast, might as well have everybody. But that's the way politics work, I guess, in animation or the industry when you're making a show or trying to make a show. But yeah, that's it. That's all I wanted to say is why Scooby wasn't in Velma. Basically come down to a kid-friendly show and politics of an animation studio.